FTB Film Study is sponsored by Happy Valley United. To learn more about how you can support Penn State student athletes' NIL opportunities, visit happyvalleyunited.com today.
What's up, guys? Today we're going to talk about the Peach Bowl, Penn State, Ole Miss. I really felt like the opt-outs really killed Penn State in this, and you had a lot of blown assignments. So let's break it down. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about two corners missing. Let's talk about Abdul Carter getting hurt and coming back and being a liability. Let's talk about Ole Miss play calling, Lane Kiffin coming through. You know the drill. Hit like, subscribe, comment. We love answering questions. Let's do this.
First thing we're going to look at is we're going to look at the motion by Lane Kiffin and his really good play calling. He took advantage of what Penn State did and the fact that all the opt-outs happened. So what he did was he started to create matchups one-on-one with his best receivers. And so this is just a simple RPO. They call this a lock RPO, and this is a staple in the Lane Kiffin offense. They're going to lock the backside. They're going to run everything zone-wise here. They're going to run here, and they're reading this linebacker. As that linebacker comes flying through the hole, he's going to hit a stutter slant to the number 2 receiver right here, and all he has to do is drive this off. This right here should have been a easy incompletion, but the stutter off, you can see, watching the corner's feet right here. Watch this corner. He stutters himself out. He opens himself a little, and he's already squared to a man running the corner, and he gave up inside leverage. Man-to-man, everyone knows inside leverage is not the way to get beat. So, anyways, it's a good throw. It's a good play call. It's a first down for Ole Miss. So, here you go. So, now, again, same drive. We're getting the same look. We're getting a Twins look, okay? You've got receivers down here at the bottom, and I want to show you something I thought was really interesting on this play. Talk about blown coverages, okay? So you've got, I don't know what they're trying to do. I think it's a cover 3 look. It's a cover 3 look. They've got Twins up top. You have a corner who's bailing. You have a safety who's rolling super late from the boundary, and they're bringing a safety down for Robber. There's no way that this guy, if he's not walling the number 2 receiver, there's no way that this safety can get over for this corner. This is just bad football. Like, this is a blown coverage. You can tell. And all they're doing is they're just running a hitch with a seam to the number 2 receiver, and this has no chance. All right, this guy right here has to stay outside and play over the top of this. And now this safety is expected to come over from a roll down from the boundary. I mean, there's no way you can be successful with this play call right here. I don't understand. I think, really, I think that they thought because it was to the play side, they wanted to roll a guy down into it from the running back look because of the RPOs. Really just, honestly, just bad football. So, okay, so now here we go. 36 seconds left, tie game. And this is kind of where I started to see the man-to-man that really started getting them beat. Okay, so again, you've got motion coming across the formation. You've got the H-back going to lead to the flat off of a boot game. This is just boot, all right, and the boot screen. They're going to screen this here, all right. Number 1 here has got the H-back in the flat, okay? And so no matter if this kid pins him or he doesn't pin him, it doesn't matter. This safety is so out leveraged right here. There's no chance for him to even get here. This corner, you can tell these are young bucks, doesn't understand crack replace. They're cracking. He has to replace and sit down right here, and they just do a poor job of it. In fact, this play kills Penn State in the red zone numerous times in the game, because of the way they can't exchange. And you can tell these are just young guys who don't understand and don't feel for each other, and you can see where the confusion started. I just really felt bad for them in this situation. All right, so again, here now it's 10-10, still a great game. It's third down, and this is another one that kind of blew my mind. It's man-to-man. We've talked about this in previous videos. They send the guy in motion. The linebacker expands with him, okay? You're bringing 5, okay? He should get home, but look what happens up top. Because you sent this guy in man, you lost all inside leverage here. So watch up top. Watch the corner. The corner plays outside leverage, gives up the inside with no inside help. Again, you're asking your young bucks who really didn't start at outside corner to come in here and have to play these Ole Miss receivers who, I'm going to be honest with you, they're good. I mean, Lane Kiffin knew exactly what he was doing. He pulled guys out. He left the middle of the field open for inside slant windows on third down. And even though they got pressure, that ball was out so fast that there's nothing that Penn State could have done right here. And you just get yourself a 10-yard gain. So another really interesting one right here was just the matchups, right? So it wasn't even just about blown coverage, it was matchups. Up front, Penn State, I thought, owned Ole Miss for the most part when it came to these stunts and blitzes. This was a heck of a stunt they ran right here, but it just didn't get there in time. But so I want to show you this. Again, it's 1st and 10, and it's hard for me to explain how this works. This is a flood concept right here, okay? So you got a flood concept. This guy's going to run the flat. This guy's going to run a mandatory outside release, meaning he's going to get outside, and this guy's going to run an out route. And all we're doing is we're just going to read the flat defender, this kid right here. That flat defender doesn't expand because I don't know why he didn't get deeper. I mean, he's only 4 yards away from the line of scrimmage. He should be about 10 yards because the flat isn't an immediate threat right now. So this kid gets caught in a bind, and you've got a wide open out route with a fantastic catch by an Ole Miss tight end who, by the way, loves catching with one hand for some reason. Okay. And so you put yourself in a bind. So now you've got a young corner and you've got a linebacker in between this window right here. And there's such terrible communication. And again, kudos to Lane Kiffin, but at the same time, Penn State, you have to be better. All right. 4th and 3, we know what's about to happen. You've got man-to-man across the board, okay? You've got 2 high safeties. Somebody's going to have him out of the backfield, and we're bringing it. So I want to show you this. This right here, again, bad football. This goes back to just responsibility. They're just running speed option. You're telling me that the running back player on speed option is going to sit here at 12 yards deep and have to make this play on 4th down? Way to set your kids up for failure. I mean, you can't, that play should have been made, but at the same time, that's a hard play for anyone to make. Again, I don't agree with the play. I don't agree with his angle he took. This should have happened as a better angle, but I want to talk about how this is a good play call by Lane Kiffin, seeing the man-to-man, and you see a 5-man front. One of the first things you want to do is you run a speed option. And all this kid has to do is beat this angle. If this kid took a better angle right here, I think you have a stop on 4th down. Okay, so we get the fake pitch, which honestly you saw a lot of in this game. You got the center pull, so this is a true play action. So true play action. So what does that do? It sucks up your linebackers, and all they're doing right now is they're just running like a spot wheel. This guy's gonna run like a post, and you're gonna get a wheel right here. This is ridiculously open because, again, you have a miscommunication in the backfield. Let me show you a different view here. So what you're going to get is it's like a pick route, okay? And then you're going to get a post to take this safety here. And all we're reading in this situation, all the quarterback is reading is he's reading this corner. What's this corner doing? So the corner, okay, again, the corner goes and runs with the outside receiver, so the wheel route should be wide open. The safety, I don't know what he's doing, takes inside of this, knowing he already has help high. He should have been running with this guy because it looks like he's man-to-man. This was his man if they're man-to-man. I don't understand what they're doing here. And so, again, this goes back to the lack of experience in the football field and a great play call. I mean, I absolutely love the fake pitch with the center pull. That's a good one. That's going in the repertoire for me, right? And so this is a really good play call and just really bad and experienced defense by Penn State. All right, so here we go. Now we're going to get it again. Remember the fast motion we showed earlier. You know you're going to get man-to-man. So now all you're doing is you're getting yourself set up for a true one-on-one experience down here at the corner. And guess what I did? I picked on your young buck with my player and won the 50-50 ball because we worked together. In this corner, poor kid had no chance. And he's out there and he has no chance against a receiver who's all SEC one-on-one, and we left these kids alone because they had to try to create pressure up front, and the fact that Lane Kiffin's play calling forced one-on-ones. And to be honest with you, that's just a freaking great play call and a great catch. But this is catches that Ole Miss made all year. Okay, here we go. 3rd quarter, it's 2017. We get another play action. This time we're pulling the guard. We're going to get movement across. All right, look at what's happening right here. This should look oddly familiar. Looking for the wheel right here. Looking for the wheel. But guess what happens? The same thing. It's the same thing. All right, now they're just running double posts with the wheel, and all the quarterback does is see the corner bail. He throws back shoulder on this tight end, and you're asking your linebacker again in a one-on-one experience. Like, that's just a good play call. That's a bad situation to put yourself in by Penn State. You've seen this play before, and now they're just asking a linebacker to trail probably one of the better tight end H-backs in the SEC. And again, we love one-handed catches by Ole Miss. So if you're an Ole Miss fan, this guy can catch with one hand. It's obvious he did it all night. Okay. So again, you saw the same thing. We tried to play it differently, and Ole Miss was so well versed in what they were doing that instead of having to throw the ball over the top, he just back shouldered it. All right, so here we go. This is when things start getting real ugly. Okay, so again, it's 3rd and 9. We all know what Penn State's going to do. They're going to run man to man. They're going to bring the house. They're going to do all kinds of stunts and blitzes. And so now the problem is, who's got who? Well, we know he's got him, he's got him, he's got him, he's got him. And even if it's zone and everyone bails, okay, you still have to account for this running back. And here we go. As you can see what they're doing right now, they bail out. We've got man down here. Looks like zone turn here. Nobody picks up the running back out of the backfield. Nobody. For the easiest touchdown in Peach Bowl history, the running back just leaks out, fakes the block on the linebacker, and dumps it off for the easiest dump touchdown in America. This is blown coverage. So let's break it down. We've got the 2-point conversion now. All right, now we're going to talk about more blown assignments. Okay, so this is a designed, what we like to call throwback. So you're going to get motion. All right, and they're just going to see the rotation. All they're trying to do is get guys to over rotate. And then they're going to send him back. Watch, send him back. Now they're going to run to over rotate. And now they're going to run to over rotate. All they're doing is playing games and getting their eyes in the backfield so that you can get this guy leaking out late. Okay. Watch what happens. You're going to get a fake bang, bang, bang because you get the flat corner. His eyes are in the backfield from all the motions. And then you're just going to get what we like to call the old hide play. This is tight end hide, Y hide. Shanahan makes this. This is 1000% a designed throwback play. I'll come back from the beginning and we'll show it again. All they're doing on this is watch. We're getting motion. We're getting you moving. Look back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. This is nothing but an illusion to get these guys to go back and forth and move. So now he sprints out and the safety loses the Y hide. Beautiful play call by Lane Kiffin. You know, he's a play caller. That's what he does. And so now I'm just kind of the point where I'm like, you know what? I expect more. We didn't get it.